Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time is almost 5 a.m. here in Dhaka. I already have finished 2 videos, but this is one additional video I want to do, providing some information. And I will answer one of the questions, the most asked questions on the channel comment section, as well as, other reviewers also are bashing. So I would like to clarify this. I said these things before, some of these, but I will just say again, okay? Just for maybe the others who missed the video. Hopefully, you're doing good. You're in good health, enjoying your fragrance. You are happy, and then your life is going okay. Hopefully, you're out of financial burden. One of the most important things, okay? Nowadays, times are very tight. I got a little bit of a cold going on. It's due to the seasonal change. Everybody's falling sick. But so far, I am walking every day. So I am reaching the target. So hopefully, I will, be better. So today's topic, first topic, I would like to say why we are doing so many Middle Eastern reviews. Especially, let's talk about me instead of talking about other reviewers. Many reviewers are living in Dubai right now. These are, being said, to me. So I read these comments that this reviewer, that reviewer is staying in Dubai. They moved there and they're being sponsored fully by the brands, and they're promoting many of these Middle Eastern perfumes. One of my good friends, he said, don't promote this reviewer because she is living there and there's just being, just promoting. There's no reliability on them. So I would like to say a few things. I do not take anything very, how do I say, personally. I just like to hear people's opinion, and then like to understand, like, okay, process it, like, okay, what does it mean, or is it like a reasonable thing that they say. Then I came up with this idea. I'll tell you personally, Middle Eastern perfumes are now the hottest thing in the fragrance community. Reason being, they are affordable. Simple reasons. There's not much rocket science into this. They make affordable fragrances. They make many of their fragrances, or most of their fragrances, last a long time. Think of Al Haramain Aqua Dubai. That freshie is something like Afternoon Swim, or I forgot the name of Louis Vuitton's inspired fragrance. But man, that fragrance has amazing presentation. Price point is very affordable, and then fragrance lasts a long time. So people are thinking, instead of paying so much money for designer and niche, why don't I get this Middle Eastern perfume, especially if it performs? People's two first priority when purchasing a perfume is the price point. Second one is how long it lasts. Third thing many people consider is the price. I mean the smell. It will surprise you. I asked so many people, not majority said I buying this fragrance because it smells so good. Because if the fragrance doesn't perform, people are not going to pull the trigger and spend their hard-earned money, especially if it's a designer like I bought last year. I have not regrets. Oh man, sorry. Okay, sorry. The laptop automatically started playing. Spooky. Okay. I don't know, man. What happened, man? I didn't even touch the mouse or anything. Anyway, maybe it's a warning from the web. Okay, as I was saying, people are not impressed because I was not happy. Previously I am known for, out of my 5,000 odd videos, my majority reviews are designers, then Middle Easterns, dupes, and there are a lot of niche I covered, indie I covered, but majority are always designers. People know my collection is mostly about designers. And why? Because back in the days, that used to be like $50, $55, maximum 70, within 100, if it's a Chanel or Dior, 100. But now the scenario has changed, okay? Any new Dior or Chanel release, Chanel, they didn't release anything, but let's say Dior new release, or any big house or niche house releasing, Creed, Amouage, it's outside our price point, like outside our purchasing power or purchase power. It's just, we can afford it, but why would I buy one fragrance? Why can I buy like three, okay? Or not three, 10, okay? If you think of Middle Eastern perfumes, let's say each is $30, and instead of buying a $300 Amouage, I rather spend on 10 different Middle Eastern perfumes, which are still pretty solid. And most importantly, as a content creator, I will get so much more views. And you say, why would you do reviews for views? For those who do not know, you have to be fair. If we do this for a living, let's say this is our work, and most of you, if you do not know, this is not like my part-time job, this is my full-time job. That's why I do every day 2-3 videos, at least one. I make a living on this, and I've been doing this for 9 years, and I try to still be as honest as possible. I never ever hide information or never hype a fragrance or do marketing, because nobody gives me free stuff. Okay, even if they gave me free stuff, I ask for a very simple thing: that can I review this honestly? Reason being, if I, let's say, reviewed something, paid promotion, and it's like not long lasting, or it's not a decent fragrance, and I say it's great, if it doesn't smell like Prada L'Homme and Sauvage, I say it smells like Prada L'Homme and Sauvage, people can buy that stuff and they will see through it was a lie, and I'll lose credibility. I'll lose people, my loyal followers, support and love and trust. I don't want that. I think the most precious thing doing this work is that uh, confidence that people have in me or any reviewer, that is, they will have to treasure it. But if your goal is just to make money, and then you lose that you give up in that temptation that, oh, I'm going to make money, so this company is sending me the fragrance before even it's released, I will just say it's so good, it's 9 or 10. I feel that's just not my cup of tea. If someone is doing it, maybe they are doing the marketing. So there are different types of reviewing. So going back to what I was saying, Middle Eastern perfumes are still very popular because people can get them for cheaper, and they come sometimes in a very nice presentation, heavy presentation. Third thing is they are cloning or inspired from, like it has been happening for a very long time, Creed versus Club New Intense Man. You guys know hype behind that. I'm doing a lot of Latafa, Fragrance World, Rasasi, what's other brands, Fragrance World, Paris Corner, Raihan. Many of these houses. Why am I doing them? Because people are interested to buy this in Bangladesh, in my local market. People, mostly 85-90% roughly, they don't buy expensive perfumes. If, let's say, even if it's a decant of a designer perfume, let's say I bought Spice Bomb leather, dark leather, I did not get any order for any decant from this, because people who used to buy these designer perfumes or decants, they could afford it, like whatever the price back then. But right now, due to the price hike, which is insane, $150 per 100 mil, 90 mil, and these decants are not cheap as well. For the decant, one decant price, 5 to 10 ml, you can score a full bottle of Middle Eastern perfume. So you see if it makes sense or not. If the reviewers can get more views, more ads, and more popularity, they will definitely lean that way. Even some of the big reviewers are doing it. So the question is, some of you will say, yeah, they are being promoted, sponsored. It's no longer a secret. It's an open secret that some of the reviewers are staying in Middle East and they're working with certain brands. I don't want to say I don't know about this. I do, but I don't want to go into the controversy, because for me, I'm happy to be working and I don't really want to bother about what others are doing or ethically, or if they're doing it right or wrong. Because to everybody, one day you have to look at yourself in the mirror. If you have been honest or true to yourself or other people, and you'll feel, if you cannot look at yourself with full respect, you'll feel bad. Okay, so that's how I do it. But more power to everybody who's trying to make a living. Everybody wants to get rich, and if they find a line, they will not try to get poorer. They're not going to try to give free work. So if they struggle, I know one of the reviewers, very popular, she started doing reviews, and I remember she was used to post every day in my group, Fragcomm Bangladesh, and I'm very happy for her success. She is way bigger channel than me right now in terms of numbers. She has popularity, more views, and she's making good fortune, doing this thing. And I will not say I'm unhappy or jealous. Sometimes I did say I did not maybe appreciate, maybe like the little bit of a sexualization of certain fragrances, like some terms being used that I don't understand. That's, to me, is not in a good taste. That's just my opinion, but I didn't want to continue that. Like, fragrances are beautiful things. Getting compliments and everything, it's okay. You say I got this compliment from someone, but it's to say that like the fragrance will get you P. Like P means, like, in its word, it's a it's standing for something, right? You're not gonna get any of that if you are not rich, good looking, or smooth, or a nice guy. Not nice guy, if you are not a good overall handsome guy or anything. I don't think fragrance can get you compliments. Girls, whatever they say, these are not true. These are just to do marketing, right? But when you get a compliment from someone on a perfume, that's a nice thing to share. That is part of the fragrance journey for me. But outside, I'm just happy to be doing my work. I'm in the middle, like, breed of reviewers, since 2016. And the newer ones, a lot of this new Gen Z and other ones, they have very cool setup, editing skills and they're very rich, and they buy all the perfumes, niche designer, their scent perfumes. I'm not that privileged, right? So I'm still happy that I'm still standing here and I'm relatable. People watch me. But I'll tell you one thing. I would love to. I'll just tell you very honestly. If companies contacted me and they want to sponsor me, they want to, work with me, or they want to say, I would invite you to Dubai, Habibi, come here and work. I would not say I'm unhappy about it. Think of it from my perspective. Come here, sit here. I do the work every day. I put my hours in and run around. Why? Because I want to make myself, a career out of something. And if someone says that's not nice, that's just greedy, it's your opinion, bro. But honestly speaking, Middle Eastern perfumes are making fortune for many, and the sellers are selling incredible amount. Any Hawas comes, any Lionheart, or any new perfume comes, it gets immediately sold out. They bring instead some designer niche. Some sellers told me, I do not want to bring designers anymore because they don't sell. I bring it here and sometimes I have to sell it for the same price I brought it for, or even cheaper, because people wouldn't buy it for, whatever price I want. And niche, yeah, there is this market of niche, but how many people are top rich class? Not many. So right now, yeah, this is the reality. Second thing I was going to say is important. Please take note if you're in fragrance groups or other, perfume enthusiast groups or circles. Nowadays, Facebook is creating lot of fuzz about copyright issues, and they are, I'm pretty sure, working in sync with brands, just like YouTube. If you do some negative reviews, you might get, your video can get deleted. That has been in the market for some time. Another thing is, if you write now ridiculous things, that if, let's say, you say in a post you write like, oh, this Middle Eastern perfume is inspired by DHI. Okay, you write the name, or you say it's a clone or dupe of, this perfume. Immediately it gets detected by AI or bots on, or maybe someone in the group who are hiding, and they just report it. You automatically get restriction and warning from Facebook. Oh, we have removed your post, and if you continue to do this, we'll keep restriction, and then it might, end up deleting your profile as well as your group. And many groups have recent times has seen, like we have seen, they have disappeared. They are big groups, all groups, and Perfume, it's a big hobby group, so many members, and then groups are gone. So that's one thing. Then you write to write a post of awareness, like, let's say, these fragrances are fake, do not buy from this page. When you write that fake word, they detect it as this fragrance is fake, you're trying to sell it. I remember when the first time I noticed this in my group, I am not very, like, into the group insights and all, but one day I saw like they removed 15 or 17 of my posts saying that this has copyright issues. I was like, what? And I couldn't see the post because when you click on it, they say it's no longer available because they deleted it. Then I somehow maybe saw one of the posts they removed because they thought the bottle was in a form of I think it was on a Latafa perfume, like something oud, eternal oud or something. They thought it's an illegal sale of alcohol. I was like, what? It says a fragrance review. Then another fragrance review, I said it's a clone of this perfume. Immediately they deleted it. They said it's a counterfeit product. You see, and before I noticed, now have restriction in the group already, and not recently only. They finding posts from back in 2016, 17, older posts which I reviewed long time back. I posted a long time back. That time these rules were not there. So unfair. Even if you don't agree with them, it doesn't matter. They give you the restriction. So fragrance gaming is getting very annoying, especially in Facebook groups. I just posted, do not please write these names like Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton. In other groups I noticed, and even Tom Ford, they just don't take it nicely. And I think they're just taking it very offense, to the fact that their sales are dropping due to these Middle Eastern brands. A lot of dupes, inspired versions. People are buying those because they are 1 0 less. Okay. So whatever you want to buy, you continue to buy, but be careful. Do not put yourself at risk of losing your profile or group, because this is happening, sadly. And it's just ridiculous how they are, controlling your freedom of speech. You cannot say, I like this over that, or I think this is better than that. Very soon, you cannot say any of this. And I think this is very unfair. But I'm just giving you this heads up, so you be careful when using these things, the names or copy, dupe, clone, fake. Don't write these. Do not write these brand names. Maybe just say, I love this perfume. That's it. Just post a picture. Sometimes people are blurring the brand name. It's ridiculous. I mean, why have to do that extra mile to just do a simple post? And I just stopped my marketplace. I used to have a group. I still have it, but I put it, since December I put it on hold, because the sales post, if you, let's say, put a hashtag, okay, and say sales post, that automatically gets detected in certain company website or site, and they say, oh, you're selling our product, it's unauthorized sale. Imagine a page is literally importing a perfume, paying duty and tax. Even the most biggest our retail outlet in Bangladesh, they have lost post, and they got warning from brands that don't sell our product. You are not authorized to sell our products. Imagine that, right? So be very careful. Maybe for time being, write like this, like just put a picture, say I want to let it go, and then update in the comment section. Oh, this is the price, this is the details of the product, stuff like that. And then if you want to buy, this is the details. In the comment section, they don't maybe detect still until now. So these two things, so please take note. It's on a serious note. But last thing I would say, one thing I just want to tell you: if you want to criticize someone, be fair. Okay. If you feel certain thing is not really happening, because I remember back in the days also, when communities started, there were always this divided two different groups. If reviewer is getting a lot of popularity, views, and people liking him or her, some of the reviewers would be not happy for it, because they are the ones, maybe older reviewers. And this happened, I'll just tell you frankly. And to them, it hurts them, because the popularity is going to our new reviewers when they're doing some maybe childish or more like TikTok, Instagram, this kind of trend. It's not really appreciated by reviewers. And there was this huge division of, you guys know, Jeremy, and then Fragrance Bros. Yeah, I think so, right? Fragrance Brothers, Fragrance. Anyway, so they were being bashed, or Jeremy was being bashed. They were attacked because, controversies. But let's say if you are, criticizing a reviewer, but let's say you do not like his ethical work or unethical work, you feel that he is just doing free promotion and stuff, and it's not nice, and you just go full on attack mode, but don't speak about at least his looks or how he dresses and everything. These things are personal attacks, I feel. It looks, I will not say the name of the reviewer, but I will tell you, I feel a little bit sad, because if someone made fun of my looks or my house, or how I dress, how I always am not well, so these are personal attacks, nothing to do with my fragrance reviews, right? So maybe you can strictly stick to constructive criticism. If you want to bash, or you want to reveal someone or expose someone, it's okay. Everybody has full rights. But attacking on personal level, I mean, it's a little bit unpleasant, one thing. Another thing is, perhaps we should focus in our own work the most, instead of certain reviewers, they do this live sessions for 3-4 hours, and they just always talk about other channels, just try to get views. That when people see that, first impression people have is like, okay, at first I like the drama, but if you keep doing it for a very long time, oh, what happened in a personal life, well, how did you break up, what happened, this kind of gossiping, it makes people lose their respect. Like, normal people don't want to see that. Fragrance channels, we want to see fragrances. If as a viewer, I do not like people bringing down people or bad mouthing about people, what happened between two persons, it's, if you want to get like views and stuff, it will not carry on for a very long time. People will think like, oh, this channel is actually being troll right now. Okay, so yeah, perhaps these are the things maybe I avoid. I try to stick to my reviews and within this list. So that's it. So do let me know what you think of these points, and have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Sorry for another long video, but still have a very nice day. Enjoy your summers. Bye bye.